Alhamdulillah. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, so it's good to be back. I think it's been a few months since I was here. Inshallah, this series is going to be a three-part series on resilience. So inshallah, I'm going to go through a little bit about where this metaphor of the cold plunge came about. But the hope is that this one, the one after this in 2 weeks from now, and then the one in July, it'll go through resiliency, how you can build it, what it is that you need before, what happens during the stressor, and what comes afterwards, inshallah. So question for you all first. How many of y'all know what a cold plunge is? How many of y'all have done a cold plunge? No one? No one? You've done a cold plunge? No. Cold plunge. No. It has to be a cold plunge. There's a difference. Do you know what a cold plunge is? Yeah. Jump into freezing water. So, I was speaking with my supervisor, and since the last time I came here, since that time and this time, I actually started doing cold plunges. This is an exercise in resilience. And I want to tell you a little bit about this before we go further into the topic, inshallah. So a few weeks ago, I went on a trip with Sheikh Abdullah Aduro and two other friends of mine from Dallas, and we actually went to California. We went to Irvine, California, and there's a program there run by a brother named Adam Wang. It's called the River Burst Program. So in this program, the idea behind this program is to build resiliency and build mental fortitude in young high school Muslim boys. So he has a whole program that he goes through, and he kind of goes through this idea of resiliency, and this topic will come up again and again throughout this series, inshallah. But at the end of that trip, one of the things that we did was we actually did a cold plunge, because there's a brother over there who does the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu portion for these young high school boys. And so me, Sheikh Abdullah, and the two other friends of mine, we went together and we did a cold plunge. And a cold plunge is one of those things that you have to experience. You have to experience to understand what it's really like. Because you are literally dunking your body into sub 50, sub 40 degree water. It doesn't make any sense. Only a madman would do this. But we did it, and there's numerous health benefits that come from this as well. But I was talking to my supervisor about this in preparation for this topic, and he said, use the metaphor of a cold plunge. Because look at what happens to you in your mindset before you actually have to take the plunge, and then while you're in the water, and then what comes afterwards as well. And it was such a beautiful and perfect metaphor for resiliency. Because we'll talk about what resiliency is,